Okay, let's begin. And we're going to do it from lying down in the back. So I already have a pillow here, but you can have a blanket and put the pillow on one end of the mat. And let's lie down with the knees bent. We always do that in order to release any tension in your lumbar spine. And have your eyes open in a T with the palm facing up, allowing the shoulders to drop, allowing the chest to open. Find any position in between your shoulder blades so you are comfortable there. Notice the back of your rib cage. And just close your eyes for a moment. Have your feet wide as your hips. And allow the breath to become a little bit longer and deeper than usual. So in other words, just slow down the breath. Deep breath through the nostrils, in and out. A few more rounds of inhales and exhales. And with the next inhale, please bring the arms up to the sky and reach through the fingertips, moving the back of the shoulders away from the mat. And then slowly, as you exhale, release them back towards the floor. And inhale, reach through the fingertips and move the shoulders away from the mat. And again, slowly release it down. At your own rhythm, just move the shoulders, the back of the shoulders away, and then release them back. Inhaling and exhaling, always through the nostrils. Then slowly open the arms out in a T. And then lift the chest, arching the lumbar spine, middle back off the mat. And then flatten the spine down towards the floor. And again, arching the spine, move middle back and lower back off the mat. And then release the back. Again, at your own rhythm, as you breathe in and out, gentle mobilizing the spine. Take your time as we are just warming up the body. Couple more rounds. And then release the spine all the way down. Now we're going to rock and tilting the pelvis. Bring the pelvis into the navel, arching the lower back, and rock the pelvis forward towards the heels. Flatten the spine, navel in, and arching the lower back as you tilt the pelvis forward. And just keep rocking like this, into the navel and away. Some gentle movement in the spine. And then slowly pick up the feet off the mat and hug yourself as you stretch your lower back. Thighs into the chest. And if you like, you can hold still here. You can rock from side to side if you prefer. Just take your time. Give yourself a gentle massage. And then back through center and place the hands to your knees, guide the thighs away. And let's make circles with the knees in one direction. I'm going into the opposite direction. Release the feet down with the feet wide as your hips. Keep the knees bent, and we're going to come into a gentle bridge pose. So as you inhale, pick up the pelvis, lower back, middle back. And exhale, release the bridge down towards the floor. At your own rhythm, linking the breath with the movement. Gentle mobilization of the spine into the bridge as you open the front of the torso. Inhaling, lifting the bridge. Exhale, lower the bridge down. Just a couple more rounds. Now with the next exhale, release the spine all the way down. Stretch both legs to the front of the mat, pointed toes, and bring the arms overhead as you reach through the fingertips, lengthening the spine, breathing in and out. And then hug yourself, thighs into the chest, roll over to one side, and let's all come to a seated position. So have your blanket or your pillow you're sitting on. This is Sukhasana, easy pose. You can sit with your knees bent, or if this is too much for your knees today, you are welcome always to modify as you stretch your legs in front of you. So from here, with the next inhale, bring the arms out and up, reaching through the fingertips, and exhale, sweep the arms out to the side, down towards the floor, shoulders up to the ears, back and down. And inhale, arms out and up. And exhale, arms out and down towards the floor, shoulders up to the ears, back and down. One more. Inhale, reach, arms out and up. And exhale, arms out and down. Shoulders up, back and down. Hands to the heart center. Interlace the fingers, straightening the elbows, round the spine. Pull the belly inch into your chest. Stretch the back line of your torso. And then slowly lift the chest, neutral spine, bring the arms out in T position. Guide the shoulders back to flatten the upper spine. Hands together again. Interlace the fingers, stretching the arms round the spine, belly inch into your chest. Hands to the heart and open the chest in T. One last. Hands together, interlace the fingers, and then straighten the elbows round the spine. Pull the belly inch into your chest. And then opening one more time, front of the chest. Now lower your right hand down, extend the left arm up to the ceiling, flex the elbows and move the spine to the right. And then guide the elbow back, find that opening on the front of your left shoulder. Breathing in and out. There is a lateral extension of the spine. Stretching those intercostal muscles. Take a nice inhale. Now rotate the chest over to your right thigh. Both hands either side of your knees. And then release the chin to your chest, forehead to your right knee. Holding position. Make sure your left hip stays down. Breathing in and out through the nose, slowly. Lift the head, lift the chest, and let's twist to the right as you place your left hand to your right knee. Right hand behind you, look over to your right shoulder. Hold and breathe. Take a nice inhale and exhale and do the twist. Inhale, right arm goes up towards the sky, flex both elbows, relax shoulders, and then move the spine to the left. Keep your right hip down and then move the right elbow back. Hold in position. Keep your breath flowing. Working this lateral stretch. Make sure you're not collapsing forward. You want to keep moving that right shoulder back. Take a nice inhale. Come back through center. Let's rotate the chest over to your left thigh or knee. Hands either thigh, other side of your knees, and then relax the forehead to your knee, chin to your chest. Deep breath. And lift the head, lift the chest. Let's twist to the left. Right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Look over to left shoulder. Remember, the twist is always happening from the waist up. Take a nice inhale And exhale and do the twist. Bring the arms overhead, hands to the heart center. Take a moment to reconnect back with a deep breath. And bring the hands behind you. Extend the legs forward. Have your feet separated slightly so you can bring the toes in and out. So rotation is happening from your hip joints. Toes in and out, in and out, in and out. Now flex the knees, keep the feet wider than the hips, and let's do some windshield wiper movement here to mobilize hip joints and the legs. And then slowly bring the sole of the feet together, kind of the heels close to your pelvis, holding from the top of the feet. Release the knees out and down, shoulders back and down. Lift the chin up. Exhale, chin towards the chest. Inhale up to the ceiling and down to the heart. One more. And towards the chest, and then ear to one shoulder and towards the opposite shoulder. So just neck movement here. And slowly return back through center. Now from here, bring the thighs and the knees together. Let's come to tabletop position. So protect your kneecaps, place your blanket or your pillow under your knees. And we're going to have the knees wide as your hips, working the spine again in a movement into cat-cow, Chakravakasana. And have the wrist under the shoulders. And inhale, arch the spine, look forward. Exhale, round the spine into the cat. Inhale into the cow. And exhale into the cat. Add your own rhythm, linking the breath with the movement. One last, and with the next exhale, move the hips to the heels, relax the forearms, elbows down. Make sure you're not keeping the head floating in the air. You want to place the forehead down towards the floor or towards the block. Easy breathing. And come to tabletop. So from tabletop, release the forearms down, elbows flex and interlace the fingers here. Tuck the toes under. Let's come to dolphin pose. Straighten the legs, heels towards the floor, crown of the head towards the mat. And then from here, heels up and heels down. And stretch those calf muscles, Achilles tendon, strengthening those shoulders as we are in this gentle version where the head is below your heart. Lifting up with the inhale, exhale, heels towards the floor. 2 or 3 more rounds like this, heels up and down. Keep the chin slightly tucking to the chest. One last. Take a nice inhale, knees down to the floor, top of the feet, flatten the mat. Separate the hands, right hand under right shoulder, left hand under the left. Round the spine like an angry cat. And let's all move to Balasana, child's pose, making sure forehead is down towards the floor or towards the block. Take a moment. And slowly, let's all return to tabletop position. From here, let's extend the left leg back and up. Flex your left knee, step forward, and then slide the right knee back. So the right knee shouldn't be right under your right hip. This is iliopsoas or hip flexor stretch. Left hand, both hands to your left knee, moving the pelvis and the hips forward, elbows by your rib cage. Now, arms overhead. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, and as you exhale, move the spine towards the left. And just keep breathing as the pelvis and the hips are slowly moving to the front of the mat. Gentle lateral extension of the torso. Opening and stretching those muscles in between the rib cage on the right side. Take a nice inhale. Spine comes to neutral. Hands down either side of your left foot. Tuck the toes under, knee off the mat, and press through the heel. Take a moment, lengthening the spine. Breathing in and out. Now extend the left leg and press with your right heel, holding position. Now flex your left knee. Keep the right heel off the mat. Engage the core. Lift the chest, shoulders up to the ears. Back and down and arms overhead. Palms facing to each other and sinking through the hips as you deepen your iliopsoas stretch. Nice inhale. And exhale, lower the hands towards the floor. Left knee comes to your mat or to the block, to the cushion or the blanket, and then sink the hips to Balasana. Take a moment. And moving to table. Right leg back and up. Flex the right knee. Step forward. Right knee over to your left ankle. Slide the left knee back. And let's do iliopsoas stretch. Hands to your right thigh. Move the pelvis to the front. And when you get there, arms coming overhead. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Flex the elbows and move the spine to the right. Feel the breath. Notice the opening and the front of your left hip and the left side of the torso. Slowly inhale, return back through center. Lower the hands down towards the floor. Tuck the toes under and then press your left heel. This is high lunge. And flatten the upper spine. Deepening that opening. And then straighten your right leg and press your left heel chin to your chest. This is intense stretch for the posterior part of the body. Keep the breath flowing here. Flex your right knee. Keep the left heel off the mat. Engage the core. Lift the chest, shoulders up, back and down. And then sweep the arms overhead as you hold in position, working with strength and balance. Keep the muscle of the spine super strong. The core is engaged. Nice inhalation. Exhale, palms towards the floor. Stepping back to downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feet wide as your hips. Hands wide as your shoulders. External rotation of the shoulders. Chin to your chest and then heels up and heels down. Heels up and down. Up, down, up, knees towards the floor, back to tabletop. Move the spine and the hips to the heels to child's pose. And then let's walk the hands to the left side of the mat, placing the right hand on top of your left hand. Holding position, elbows down, no tension in your shoulders. And moving slowly towards the opposite side. Back to neutral position, tucking the toes under. Let's come to tabletop and then press into downward dog, walking the hands towards the back of the mat, towards the feet. Take the blanket from the mat and have your feet wide as your hips. Bend the knees and holding from the opposite elbows. Relax your neck, crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Keep the knees slightly bent so there's a safe stretch for your lumbar spine, for your lower back. And then from here, hands to your hips, engage the core, pick up the head, the torso. Let's all come to standing position. Welcome to Samastiti, equal standing pose. Hands to the heart, elbows by your rib cage, back to the breath. Keep the belly slightly engaged. Avoid to overarch your lower back, so keep your tailbone down, belly slightly in, and inhale, float the hands up towards the sky, and exhale, swan dive, fall forward, Uttanasana, palms towards the floor, relax your neck. With the next inhale, hands under the knees, move the chest away into 90-degree angle, engage the lower back muscles, and exhale, fall forward to Uttanasana, relax the crown of the head towards the floor. Again, hands under the knees, engage the muscles, abdominal back muscles, and then to fall forward, relax the spine. One more, inhale into halfway up, 90 degree. And slowly release as you exhale. Bend the knees slightly, reverse swan dive, bring them out and up, arms overhead, arching the spine and lifting the chest, hands to the heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Pull the belly in. Instead of swan dive, arms keep by your ears. Lengthen the spine forward. Move the hips back. Exhale, hands towards the floor. Relax the spine. Inhale, halfway up. Engage the muscles. Exhale to release. Let go. Exhale down. Inhale, second round. Up and to 90 degree. Shoulders back and down. Exhale to fall forward. One last. Inhale, come all the way and halfway up, 90 degree. Release, relax the neck, the spine, and then bring the arms forward by your ears, palm facing to each other. Engage the muscles of the back, the belly, and all the way up, hands together, arch the spine, and move this back, and hands to the heart center. Take a moment, slow down the breath. Keep the belly slightly engaged. And then from here, we're going to come to standing with the feet wider than your hips. So in my case, I'm going to keep my left foot parallel to the back of the mat, rotate the toes to the front, and just walk the feet so you have that nice opening there, but it's not too open, too far open. Bend the knees and make sure your knee is not collapsing in. Knee over to your ankle and sinking through that hip, shoulders over to your hips. Arms to T position, look over to your right shoulder. Take a nice inhale and then move the spine to the left and gentle arching the spine into lateral stretch. Inhale back to warrior two, look over to your right hand. Straighten your right leg and move the spine slowly to the right and exhale, lower the hand into Utthita Trikonasana. Again, make sure your shoulder is not collapsing forward. You want to move back. And then slowly bend the knees and back to peaceful warrior, moving the spine to the left. Exhale back to warrior two, look over to your right hand, straighten your right leg, belly in, and as you exhale, move the spine slowly, lower the hand to the shin, and the left arm moves back. Flex your right knee, engage the core, and the spine moves slowly to the left. And exhale, last round, look over to your right hand, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, belly in, and exhale, move the spine slowly, and then exhale to release. From here, bend the knee and back to straighten both legs, shoulders up, back and down. Rotate the right foot, left heel comes in, same thing, flex your left knee, and into warrior two. Arms to the side, take a nice inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten and move the spine slowly to the left and towards your shin, reaching through the fingertips. Nice inhale. Flex your left knee back to peaceful warrior. The spine moves to the right. And exhale to warrior two. And inhale, straighten. And move the spine slowly to the left, and then you lower left hand down. Take a nice inhale, open. Flex your left knee, and our last peaceful warrior. And exhale, warrior two. This is the last one, Trikonasana, triangle. Exhale, move slowly to the left and then down. Flex your left knee, back to warrior two. Release the hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Rotate the left foot forward, and then slowly bring the arms overhead. And exhale, bring the arms out and bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, chin into the chest, move the hips back, and then lower the crown of the head towards the floor as you bring the hands towards the sky. Nice, easy breathing. And exhale, lower the hands to the sacrum and down towards the floor, rounding the spine. Heavy arms, heavy head. Let's all come to standing position with the wide feet, shoulders up, back and down. Shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down. Now, flex your right knee. One step, meet your left foot with your right foot, hands together, reconnecting back with the breath. And lower the hands down by your hips. Let's start from the back of the mat here. Rotate your left foot out about 35-40 degree angle. One step forward with the right foot. Adjust your hips. So your hips are kind of a little twisted. We want to move the hips back so both hips are even. Flex your right knee and keep your left foot in an angle. The right knee is bent. Your left leg is straight. Keep the hands down by your side with the palms facing back. So lift the chest, shoulders back and down, and we're going to lower the spine down towards the right thigh. And inhale, lift the chest. Engage those back muscles and the abdominal muscles. Moving slowly. Exhale, lower the chest over to right thigh. Keep reaching through the fingertips, shoulders back and down. Inhale, in lift, engage up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. One last. Exhale, up, down. Inhale, up, engage the core, rotate the chest, rotate the heel, and let's go to the opposite side. So your right foot is an angle, toes of the left foot pointing to the front. Flex your left knee, find your 90-degree angle, adjust your hips, shoulders facing to the front of the mat. Hands behind you, like again, like this, or you can bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, shoulders back and down. Those are both choices you have. Engage the core, lower the spine down to your left thigh. Inhale, activate the core, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, engage and up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. 3 more rounds, working on strengthening those muscles of the torso. Inhaling and exhaling. Working this flexion and extension of the spine. One last. Inhale. Exhale. And all the way up. Release the hands if you have your hands and the fingers interlaced. And then slowly rotate and then flex your right knee. Bring the right foot to meet your left foot. Hands to the heart. Back to the breath. And lower the hands down by your hips, shoulders up, back and down. Again, separate the feet. Bring the heels in and the toes pointing to the corners of the mat. From here, Let's bring the arms overhead and then hands to the back of your skull, elbows out. Not elbows in, elbows out. Flex the knee lower and then guide the right elbow to your right knee. Inhale through center. Keep the elbows open. Left elbow to your left knee and back through center. Keep the knees bent. Spine moves to the right. Through center, open the elbows to the left. Through center, to the right. Open to the left. Open to the right. Open, last one, to the left. Open, straighten those legs, straighten those arms, hands down by your hips, shoulders up, back, and down. Rotate the heels so the heels and the feet are now parallel. What we're doing lateral movement, now we're going to work for more twisting. Arms overhead, and exhale, move the hips back, bring the hands towards the floor. Right hand goes to the center, and open and twist to the left. Exhale, left hand down. Open and twist to the right, and lower the hand down. Inhale, left, and exhale, lower. Open and twist to the right. Down, one more each side into this twist. Dynamic twist. Inhale to the right. Back through center. Now walk your hands towards your right foot. Then rotate the right foot and spin off the back heel. Release the left knee down. Bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Moving to child's pose. Elbows out. Place one hand on top of the other one, or place the block under your forehead. Take a moment here to breathe and rest. A little bit more working in flexion extension of the spine, but specifically working and strengthening those back muscles. So slowly back to table, move the knees slightly back, and then flex the elbows and lower your chest, your belly, your hips, your pelvis, straighten both legs. Again, make a pillow with your hands and just rest here with the elbows out. Breathing nicely through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. We're going to work here asymmetrically on the strength of those muscles of the spine that they are surrounding the spine. So take a few more rounds of breath here, resting. And then from here, bring your left arm down by your side and your arm goes forward by your right ear. Chin slightly tucked in. Press with the pelvis and the hips. And then as inhale, left leg goes up, chest up, right arm up. And exhale down. Same side. Inhale, left leg, right arm up, chest up. Keep the chin, the chest up. Keep the chin in. Exhale down. Inhale up. This is Ardha Shalabhasana. Exhale lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. One more. Inhale up. And exhale all the way down. Make it pillows with your hands. Rest your forehead to your hands, elbows out. Take a few rounds of breath before we continue with the opposite side. Now the left arm goes forward by your left ear. Keep the chin in, right arm down by your right hip. As we inhale, we press with the hips. Right leg goes up, chest up, head up, left arm up. Exhale down. Inhale up and lower. Inhale up and down. 3 more rounds at your own rhythm. Last one. And slowly place both hands under the shoulders, bend the knees, pick up just the pelvis, and then lower the feet. Child's pose. You can have your knees wider than your hips if you like, and just belly breathing here. And from here, hands by your knees, pick up the head, pick up the chest, bring the knees together and drop the hips to one side, and the legs are coming to the front of the mat. Have your blanket. In my case, I have this pillow on the opposite side. So when we go down, we are protecting our necks and heads. So with the feet wide as your hips, draw the chin in, engage the core slowly, lower the spine down one vertebra at a time. A few round of breath here, resting in our backs with the knees bent. Now bring the arms down by your side, palms facing. We're using hands and the palms for support. Pick up the feet off the mat, have your knees at 90-degree angle. So heels are in line with your knees and knees are in line with your hips. From here, we're going to straighten the legs forward, lower the heels and hover. Pick up the legs up, bend the knees to 90-degree angle. Straighten the legs forward, lower the heels and hover. Engage the core, bring the knees to 90 degree. Inhale, straighten, flex the feet, lower the heels to hover. Feet, legs up, bend the knees 90 degree. 3 more rounds at your own rhythm. Last one. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower, hover. Inhale, lift, bend. Lower the feet down towards the floor, wide as your hips, and lift the pelvis into bridge pose. Hold up into the bridge. Exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Inhale, press with the feet and lift high into your bridge. Exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale up into your bridge. Lift through the pelvis. Exhale slowly in control. You exhale and you lower at the same time. Inhale, press through the feet and lift your pelvis and hips high bridge. Slowly down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Inhale, come high into the bridge. Slowly lower down. One last. Inhale, lifting through the pelvis and the hips into your high bridge. And exhale gently. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bridge down, feet off the mat, hands to your knees, up and asana. Flex the elbow, thighs in. Inhale, thighs away. Just a few rounds to relax your lumbar spine. Keep the chin in. Okay, now move the knees away from your sides. Keep your knees into 90-degree angle. Arms in T position, working in twist, but at the same time, the twist, we're engaging the core to bring the legs with the knees in 90 degrees safe to the center and to the sides. So from here, slowly to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover back through center. 2, 3, 4, 5. Same direction. Exhale to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left again. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Inhale through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twisting to the right. Take a nice inhale. Exhale to the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Inhale through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the right again. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Through center. One more time to the right. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the feet down. Wide as your hips. Pick up the pelvis, the hips into bridge. Hold it there. Keep lifting through the pelvis. Activate those muscles surrounding the spine. Notice your lower back. Those muscles engage. Keep the breath flowing. Lifting, lifting. Take a nice inhale higher. And exhale slowly down. 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way down. Feet off the mat. Hands to your knees. A few rounds of Apanasana. Thighs in and away. In and away. In and away. And then extend the right leg forward. Place your left foot above your right knee. Our last twist. Right hand outside of your left knee, left arm in T. Exhale slowly. Guide your left knee towards the right in the twist. Hold and turn the head over to your left shoulder. Nice, easy breathing here. Gently undo the twist, return back to neutral. Extend your left leg to the front of the mat. Right knee bend, place right foot above your left knee. Left hand outside right knee. Nice inhale. And exhale, twist to the right, to the left with the right knee. Hold, look over to your right shoulder. And slowly undo the twist. Now, bring the right leg to the right corner of the mat. Cross your left leg over to your right leg. Arms overhead, flex the elbows. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and then move the spine to the right. This is our last lateral stretch. Take a moment here and just feel the opening again and those muscles connecting between the rib cage on the left side of the torso. And inhale, return back through center. Left leg goes to the left corner of the mat. Right leg over to left. Grab your, flex the elbows, grab your right wrist with your left hand. Take a nice inhale. And then the spine moves to the left. Just breathe here as you stretch the right side. And slowly undo the stretch, a lot of stretch, bring the spine to neutral. Bring the right leg to the right corner. Flex both knees. Pick up the pelvis, the hips, lifting, lifting, lifting into bridge. Release it down, all the way down. Walk the feet so the feet are in line with your hips. Cross your right leg over to your left thigh. Reach with both hands and grab your shins as you bring the thigh into the chest. And just feel the stretch on the outside of your right hip. And switch. Left leg on top of your right thigh, holding from the right shin with both hands. And now feel the stretch on the outside of your left hip. And lower the foot down and do the crossing of the legs. Pick up the pelvis again to align your spine. And then release it down towards the floor. Walk your feet out so the feet are on the edges of the mat and thighs and knees are coming together. Hands to your belly, belly breathing. Arms out to the side, palms facing up. Separate the knees, some windshield wiper movement, rocking the head in the opposite direction where your legs are going. Just move your neck gently from side to side, moving the legs and the hips. Return both knees to neutral. Extend the right leg to the right corner of the mat. Turn the right foot out. And the left leg goes to the left corner of the mat. Turn the left foot out. Arms somewhere in between your hips and shoulders. Make any adjustment you need into between your shoulder blades. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Close your lips and welcome to Shavasana. This is your final pose. Actually, this is one of the hardest poses where people need to just do their best to stay still and be okay with resting as receiving the benefits of the practice. Your eyes are closed. Bring the attention back to your breath, but your regular breathing pattern, please. So as you keep your eyes closed, I'm going to guide you through some yoga nidra. You just have to follow the sound of my voice and be aware of all those different parts of the body that I'm mentioning as you just rest and breathe. With the eyes closed, please bring the attention to your right thumb, right index finger, right middle finger, right ring finger, and right pinky finger. Be aware of your right palm and the right of the top of your right hand. Right wrist, right forearm, right elbow, right upper arm, right shoulder, front and back, the right side of your chest, the right side of your rib cage, your right waist, the right side of your pelvis and your right hip, right thigh, right hamstring, right knee, front and back, right shin and right calf muscle, right ankle, the top of your right foot and the sole of your right foot, right big toe, right second toe, right middle toe, right fourth toe, and your right little toe. Bring the tension to the entire right side of your body as you let sink down slowly towards the floor. Now the attention comes to your left thumb, your left index finger, your left middle finger, left ring finger, left pinky finger, the top of your left hand and the palm of your left hand, left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, left upper arm, the front of your left shoulder and the back of your left shoulder, the left side of your chest, your left rib cage and your left waist, left part of your pelvis and your left hip, left thigh, left hamstrings, left knee, front and back, your left shin and your left calf muscle, left ankle, the top of your left foot and the sole of your left foot, left big toe, left second toe, left third toe, left fourth toe and left little finger, little toe. And from here, bring the attention to the entire length of the front of the body and the back of your body. Your entire body is sinking down inch by inch. With your next inhale, bring the arms overhead, point the toes, reach through the fingertips and lengthen the spine. Take a nice inhale here. And exhale through the nose, bend both knees, hug yourself, roll over to one side, and just pause there. Take a moment before you join me as we sit together slowly. Take the time, breathing in and out. Let's all come to a seated position, making sure your spine is upright. No tension in the shoulders, muscles of the face or the jaw. Keep your eyes closed. Bring the attention to the breath. And let's concentrate on breathing through the lower abdomen, below your navel. With every inhalation, you're going to balloon the belly out. And as you exhale through the nose, you gently guide the muscles of the belly into the spine. And inhale, balloon the belly out. And exhale, sink the belly in. Just keep breathing in and out, in and out. And please bring the hands together close to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Taking the moment here to notice how the body feels. Take the time to experience any changes from the beginning of the practice till this moment. And take the moment here to notice the state of the mind. Does the mind feels more at ease, quiet and peaceful? If that is the case, let's all do our best to try to keep this quality of peacefulness within us a little longer after this practice is over. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we'll have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating in our minds, in our hearts. And we'll have peaceful, loving, sweet words to keep offering to everyone, everywhere, all the time. And may our actions always be inspired by love, sweetness, peace, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you.